So I went to a Broadway show yesterday. I went to see Back to the Future, the musical. It just came out. It was amazing, but that as amazing as it was, that actually was not the most memorable thing for my night in the city. So,
Oh Lord.
a lot of people don't know this about me, but for 10 years now, one of my crazy obsessions is create a character, like create a player in video games, especially sports games. I make them
Very understandable.
I make them horrifically ugly, and I give them like crazy names, like Dick Long, for example, and he'll look like an ogre, right? He's like my main guy. He's my go-to guy. But started off doing it in WWE, then did it in other games. But I've made more characters than I would like to admit in MLB The Show. Okay.
I am an avid player of the show.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm almost done with Team Affinity Season 3.
Oh my
Well,
God.
Well, my grandpa does the same thing with the custom characters. Like, sometimes maybe if we see a guy in public that we think's a little odd, we'll make him in the game. But so he once made a guy that he saw on the street that was pretty weird looking, made him a pitcher in MLB The Show, and named him Harry Pitts, okay? But Harry Pitts isn't the star of our show today. About last
It's
year...
Zach Buxton. Oh.
About last year, I made a pitcher, okay? One of my many characters I've made. I've made teams full. But I made a pitcher, and his name is Rolando Polanco, a.k.a. Rollie Pollie. I'm sending a picture of him to you guys.
Very fair. Rolando.
Let me see Rolando Polanco.
Rollie Pollie's my boy. He's not quite the ace on his team, but he's up there. See him?
That is a beautiful man. Wow.
Oh wait, where is it? It's on Snap.
Wow.
No, it's on Discord. I mean, truly. Yeah.
That's just gorgeous. I don't know what else to say.
Exactly. I mean, he's a gorgeous man. I mean, there's nothing else to it.
There's not much. Yeah. I mean.
Well.
Wow.
I don't see it. You're just scaring me.
Look. Oh, because I sent it just to Zach. That's why.
I was gonna say I'm not.
Oh, here you go.
Rolando right now.
Okay, I sent it.
Oh my gosh, dude. I've actually tried to look for my character. That I did a face scan when I first got the show.
You could do that?
Boy, was it not accurate. I mean,
you ever do those me scans?
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay, but guys,
my me scans were actually
my point is sometimes if you see a guy on TV or a guy in the street, you'll say, "Huh, he looks a little bit like my character," right? But obviously the characters are so crazy looking, no one's gonna look like a character I made, but at least that's what I thought. As I exited the theater, I walk out, I freeze. I see the spitting image of Rollie Pollie. The spitting image. As crazy, ugly as this dude is. I was spooked. It was crazy. I mean, I'll tell you the only differences. So, in this photo, as you can see, Rollie Pollie's mouth is in his nose, okay?
Right.
Well, the guy's mouth wasn't quite in his nose, but it was certainly close. Like, notice how normal people have a gap right here. There was no gap on this man. There was no gap.
His nostril and his tongue are actually connected.
Well, there was no gap here, but his mouth wasn't in his nose. That was basically the only difference about the man.
Plot twist: J. Scatt was looking in a mirror when he saw this man.
It was a giant mirror outside the theater.
Well, guys, let me tell you something. They had the same skin color, the same nose, same head shape. Same build. It was the same, like from this, like it was his nose looked like this.
That's wild.
I'll also say his chin did not go out to here, but seriously,
that's a big one.
But seriously, it was the spitting image. Besides those two minor things, but to be honest, I didn't really see him from. It's hard because in the city there's so many people. People go by you so quickly. I couldn't just stay there, whip out my phone, and take a picture of this thing I saw. But it was
Rolando Polando is watching this right now, just like
guys, there is a Rolando Polanco currently roaming the streets of New York City.
God bless his soul, man.
Honestly.
Like I'm walking and I just stop. My mom's like, Jake, are you okay? I'm like, it's my picture.
She probably thought she saw like an actual baseball player. She's like, no, Mom, it's Rolando Polanco.
No, she knows about my nonsense.
Your obsession.
Yeah. It was
Polanco.
crazy. I mean, this guy was my pitcher. I made an actual dude. It was crazy. And Rollie Pollie's not the best looking. I mean, to find someone. No offense to this guy. No offense to his dude. To find someone, it was just crazy. It was crazy.
No offense to this guy, but to find someone this unholy, ugly, an actual spawn of hell walking on Earth. No offense to this guy. Oh my.
I've made some characters. None that even remotely come close to that.
No,
but some of the names, like I made Butthole McGee. That was one of my characters.
You know what really upsets me is that in the newer games you can't use the word dick anymore. They got rid of it. And those are like all my guys. So instead of like having a guy named Chubby Dick is Chubby Dickens, you know? Or like Dick Small, it's Richard Small. Richard Small. Instead of Dusty Dick, it's Dusty Dixon. Yeah, I'm sick.
There's definitely some problems.
This is what goes on in the mind of the cylinder. Is this what happens in the mind of the cylinder?
What becoming Cubert does to a guy.
Their spawn point is all in the cylinder, bro. That's where they come from.
Anyway, speaking about video games and MLB The Show and Rocket League, I think we know what time it is. It is draft time.